Some of the struggles from last year, well, I guess it's obvious, just the record 9-19 was pretty rough. We only won a couple league games. We didn't have basketball players that were fully bought into playing basketball, and this year we do. So I would say that's been a big difference.
I actually have a lot of positive thoughts and memories from last season. I think last season was a building year for us. We've got a lot of the players that are returning, of 8 returning players, so.
I wouldn't call last season like a failure in any way. It was all just a part of the process.
I think that last year's struggles, if you will, were really just growing pains for bigger things like this season and the opportunities that are going to be there for us to take advantage of this year.
It's all stuff we've been working on since last year with hard work and kind of getting closer as a team.
We talk about a lot just controlling what you can control. So every day just kind of showing up, handling every practice how you know you can, get better every day. Yeah, just improving and trying to look back on ourselves at the end of the season and say we did the best we could and not have any regrets about that.
My season goals are to beat Campo, be relevant in MCS, and just went along. I reached these goals by going to practice every day, hanging out with the team a lot, and just win.
At this point, it's what character takes us further. That's what will take us further down the line. And that's kind of what our coaches instilled with us. And yeah, we definitely have the talent to go far.
After a 9-19 season last year, this team is ready to redeem themselves. With a talented roster and new mindset, they're ready for any team that comes their way.
I think that, our coaches said, just staying with the process and not losing sight of that. But I think more than that, we have the talent to go the distance.
Hey, press is coming, okay? And listen, they're great at putting 4 players like this. You can get the ball over the top. You have to look. There's one guy back, okay? You can get it up the sideline. Occupy that middle. Get into that middle and occupy this back guy. You understand?
The Dons have found their rhythm at a critical point in the season after a dominant performance on both sides of the ball over Los Lomas. They've set themselves up well, going into perhaps the biggest regular season game yet against crosstown rival Campo Lindo.
We all had high expectations going into that game. It was a tough one for all of us. The crowd was huge, super energetic moment for all of us.
Not only will a win get them one crucial step closer to a league title, it's always important getting that win against the Cougars.
The Campo Lindo Cougars jump out to an early lead when Red Marchetti knocks down the... Yes!
We just have to eliminate some of the simple things. The not boxing out, letting three go right, like that. We're out there, we got to give them a little bit of space on that, okay? Not getting midline. It's just we're not being very good at the small things that we need to be able to do.
Scores on the court. Gavin Rendell. Gavin is having.
I played really poorly in the game against Campo. I was looking forward to it. Went out, played my worst game of the season. So I think, I had to figure out how to bounce back.
It's a challenge in a locker room post a game like that to get the players to understand that we will be better as a result of this, that we can be better as a result of this. And so that was a challenge for myself and the entire coaching staff. It would be fantastic if we could have had a win in that game and in that environment. However, we got stronger and better as a result of it.
Biggest challenge personally was kind of finding my role on this team and kind of finding what my role was for the team and how I could help us win games.
After a tough loss to Campbell at home, the team has an important challenge upcoming away against Clayton Valley.
The win against Miramani away was a huge confidence boost for the team as they head into their final match of the regular season against Concord to secure the league title. With it also being the Acalanes senior night and all the families watching, will the players feel the high stakes?
What I would say to a person that doesn't have a lot of confidence is believe in your ability. You've trained for these scenarios, you've trained for these occasions. If you put in the work, then just keep your belief in yourself and your confidence in yourself and what you've trained for.
From years prior, I always kind of held out hope that we could be a good and competitive team. And I learned very well that we could. We handled business in league, got the league championship.
Something I learned is that our team can go through adversity, we can go up and go down, and no matter what, we stayed together, we stayed as brothers, and it was a super fun season for all of us, and we brought some relevance back to Acalanes basketball.
I think the biggest thing you're gonna miss from being part of the team, I think most people would kind of say it's not what it was on the court, but the team dinners after. I think my favorite part specifically from that was the maybe 4 or 5 minutes that we always had after practice when you're taking off your shoes and you're kind of just letting loose a lot of the goofiness that you've had to hold back all practice with your friends. I think that's that's one of my favorite parts of the season that I'm gonna miss for sure.
Often when we think in terms of if I could change one thing, I wouldn't change anything about the season. There's disappointments. There's disappointments in life. There's disappointments in sport. I think it's why I love coaching, because I can help young people navigate through disappointment, and we can't change things. We just have to respond to things. And as we often talk about, like, we have to be above our circumstances. And there was a few circumstances this year that were disappointing. However, we always took disappointment and figured out a way to improve and better ourselves as a result of it. So yeah, I can't give you the one moment, because everything was as it was meant to be, and I'm so grateful that I was a part of it.